Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Shy. This is The Balcony. This podcast is for men, about men. Ladies, my sincerest apologies. I will not be giving y'all any advice, any correlation. The most I'll do is I will accept things y'all might want to hear to help y'all, I guess maybe introspect into our lives or into our psychoanalytic processes, so to speak. How we move, why we move the way we move. And I'm not cutting no cards here. I don't care who it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So with that out the way, fellas, it start with us. Rather you men believe it or not, it start with us. Rather it's your kids, your girl, it start with us. So this podcast is to cover everything about us. I firmly believe in that. Prime example. When relationships start, how they start? A man typically goes after a female. Not all the time. You may not always have that experience. I've seen some women, be aggressive. But for the most part, men are the tenacious ones. Excuse me. It starts with us. That's where the problem comes in. Because I didn't realize it started with me. And I was just doing everything. And I used every excuse to validate why. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do. But that's also why it hurt us when the same actions are reciprocated back. We don't like that. We don't. And it's hypocritical, selfish, and considerate. Fellas, I know women outnumber us 3-1. Trust me, I know the daily pressures. Especially when you are an attractive man, you may got a lot going for you. Trust me, I know. One, don't know woman, want a man that another woman don't want. So off brick, fellas, we already ahead of the game. But where we mess up is not ahead of the game like, oh, all right, I'm out here. No, ahead of the game in life. Because when you understand that concept, it's easy for us to prioritize, simplify. It really is. That's really keep it a buck. Some things you just don't want to because some men, not all of us, haven't grasped the concept of putting your needs over your wants. You want that badass shoulder, fat ass, you want all that. You want that. What you need, someone who's on you, showing you consistency. And not even showing you, someone who's reassuring you that being consistent is okay, being responsible is okay. Like, all right, you don't have to have that pair of Jordans, but you can get this property over here. You want somebody to show you the short-term losses but the long-term gains. You want somebody you can invest in. Somebody that can invest in you and you see them tangible dividends quickly. You see them? That's what you want. Fellas, stop putting the wants over the needs. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I can't. And it came and bite me, because I put my wants over my needs. Bad shorty, 1, 2, 3, or the V, the cars, all that. Trust me, I didn't. Fellas, we gotta get our ego out the way. You gotta put your needs over your wants. There's so many different ways to do things, and this podcast will show us how to do that. How to understand that consistency goes as far as brushing teeth and flossing. Some of y'all need the floss. I don't know what it is, but brushing your teeth and that's it is not going to do it, fellas. We also need the floss. It's going to tell you the real secret that you need to know. That string will tell you, floss. Brush your teeth and floss and smell that string. Fellas, I'm telling you, it's so many underlying things that we don't understand, but it starts with us. And it's like having all the puzzle pieces, and you have no idea how to put it together. It did not come with an instruction, like the box was empty. You know how you use the box? You use the picture in front of it, and you try to use it to put it together? No. There's no way to do this. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So I'm using my mistakes, my trials and tribulations to possibly prevent a cycle. I know I'm prevent the cycle of my generation, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than me, And a lot of people always be like, tell me, yo, Sean. By the way, that's my name. Shy is a nickname I picked up in New York. Spent a lot of time up there. But a lot of people used to tell me, Sean, you so argumentative. And for a while, I used to think I was argumentative too, until I realized, no, I just have the ability to understand what you're saying. And I automatically, okay, well, if that's the case, then what about this? That's always been me, worst case scenario. And I didn't understand, I was programming myself to think negatively. Not necessarily not preparing for the worst, but I was off brick. I was just, no. I got one track minded because I allowed my ego and things to not allow me to be, not allow me to receive. I wasn't getting anything. I was a know-it-all. So much because of experience. I spent a lot of time in the military, so versatility has always been one of my things. Responsibility has always been one of my things. Accountability. I never really had a problem with that until I put my wants over my needs. And that's when things started to bite me harshly. Fellas, this podcast is for us. I have so much in store for y'all to help us. The one thing I learned about my whole journey is that when I'm right, everything around me, get right. It's okay to say no, fellas. It's okay to keep it pushing. It's okay to do all of that. Because at the end of the day, it's about longevity, durability. That's what it's about. Like Nipsey said, rest his soul. The marathon continues. This is non-stop until your heart stops. Every day is a battle. Every day is a journey. But we have the choice of what armor, what weapon we want to use. We want to jump from the floor to the moon. We can't do that, fellas. It's like the society now. It's just, they want instant success. Nah. Warren Buffett, all of them. That took time. That took years. Nothing easy is respected. That's just how it go. And I challenge every man out here who watching this podcast, who watching this video, wherever you may be watching it, I challenge y'all to be different. No kizzy. Because at the end of the day, it do start with us. Y'all know y'all out here doing it. Multiple women. Trust me, I get it. I know. Not even just multiple women. Multiple kids. Not take responsibility for your actions. It's everybody else's fault. Oh, baby mother, this. You sat there and made that. Now, I'm going to leave that right there, what I just said right there, because it is a very few good fathers out here that got some baby moms. But the one thing I learned about women, 9 times out of 10, everything about them is nocturnal. I've seen the craziest women mature when they have a first kid. The success rate for men doing that is slim. And probably not even slim, it's probably slightly above that. But the point of the matter is, the gist of it, men always mature later than females. Fellas, we gotta stop running from responsibility. We have to. For what? You don't feel like paying that bill because that's coming out? You don't feel like doing that because that's coming out? For what? Trust me. I've been in those situations. Putting your needs over your wants is a short-term loss, long-term gain, because you can't have what you want. And that's a child. With a tantrum. You have an attitude. Men, we do that. We love to have our cake and eat it too. And trust me, I get it. Them daily pressures. Women will never understand the daily pressures. They won't. I firmly believe all this is connected. So with that being said, fellas, we need to manifest and have a long time to reflect on ourselves and what we're doing. Because I guarantee you're not doing everything right. I guarantee you're doing something you have a problem with. And I guarantee you're doing something that you would have a problem with your daughter's boyfriend doing. That's the part that be blowing me, because we have everything we need, fellas. Everything we need. Women, they rely on each other so much. They really be having like these group joints. Like, we don't do that because we programmed to. That's Sarge's fest. Granted, I definitely get it, but it's all about changing your environment, like the balcony. When I be going on my guys' trips, on the balcony, I can't. I can say that on YouTube, right? Being big eye, I can say that. I can't. I edit that up. I can say that. People, I can say that.
And you get monetized. I don't think you would get monetized right now, but
Alright, I don't want to get monetized. But fellas, all in all, manifest, prioritize, remove your egos, your pride out the way. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop being a double standard. And I'm only gonna focus on y'all because I'm a man. I ain't necessarily saying like the females can get away, but that's a different conversation I'm gonna cover another time. Men are held accountable because we are held as leaders of relationships, families, the whole nine. Start with us. If you don't believe that, you're bugging. But if you do believe that, like and subscribe to this video. I have a boatload of content, experience, opportunity, and if growth, sustainability, durability, accountability, responsibility are things that you're trying to accomplish, I'm not saying I got the answers. I just know how not to do it. Give me the buck. So I'm hoping my wrongdoings stop a lot of y'all from repeating the same mistakes us men have been making for years. Being victim to women's enticing. This is not direct to them, it's not your fault. God made beautiful creatures, that's what it is to it. But at the end of the day, we can't control how we feel, but we can control how we react. Fellas, we have to control it. We have to control it. Start with us. Start in us. We are important too. We are just as important as them, equally. If you like the message, you rock with the podcast. There's way more to come, and this is a journey for me too. Over time, y'all will see like the environments and things will change. I got two commercial property business deals in the making. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. The Balcony on IG. This is The Balcony on Twitter. The Balcony on Facebook. This is Shy. This is The Balcony.